Is Mitt Romney going to win Michigan?
Well, I think there's a great opportunity for him to win Michigan. I'm excited by it, and it's kind of interesting. People have not put Michigan in the top tier battleground states, and I don't know why they haven't. Because if you stop and think about it, in many respects, we were at the bottom. We were 50 out of 50. If you go back to 2009, we had over 14% unemployment. We're the comeback state in the country right now. In a lot of cases, people looked at it and said, well, traditionally the Democrats have won Michigan at the presidential level. 2010, the Republican Party swept the statewide ticket, and Michigan's a great comeback. So I think we're a very competitive state, and I think it's a great way to showcase of what you can do. Michigan is a model for what Washington needs to do. Washington is a mess. If you look at Michigan, we've reformed our tax system, we've balanced our budget, we're paying down our long-term liabilities, we're being financially responsible, we're taking care of education reform, all these other things. And it's not about fighting. It's relentless positive action, just simply saying, this was a mess, let's solve this problem, let's move forward with common sense and get the job done.
But Mitt Romney doesn't, I mean, with all due respect, have anything to do with that story.
Oh, if you look at it, he's got a very similar background. And I think if you look at his platform, he's got a lot of things covering those same principles. One of the things that I found is, one of the challenges I got was a business person coming to public office. I'd never held office in terms of doing it before, and people would say, you don't get it. Well, the point is, in many respects, for good management practices on doing things well, the private sector is probably about 10 to 20 years ahead in terms of different principles to better manage and be more effective in giving great customer service, which is fundamentally, isn't that what we're about? Is treating our citizens like a customer? So it's exciting. This is the part where I think we're on the early edge of really sending a message that there are better ways. There's too much negativity in American politics. There are too many ways where people are fighting rather than recognizing what the problem is and let's just solve the problem. This isn't rocket science.
I mean, one of the reasons Michigan's not considered a battleground is that the polls are not close. You expect them to tighten and you expect Romney to overtake the president. Is that what you're telling us?
Well, I think if you look at the Detroit Free Press today, there's a new poll out from Mitchell that basically shows it's in a dead heat in Michigan. And again, it goes back and forth, but when you see a poll at this point in the race that's in a dead heat, that makes Michigan very competitive. So it's exciting.
Who do you think Mitt Romney was trying to court or reach in terms of voters in Michigan when he brought up that people don't ask for his birth certificate when he's there?
Well, again, I think he was just making an offhand comment. I think it's great. We're proud to have him as a Michigander. He's had a great history in Michigan. I think it's part of his values and excited to be a Michigander, so it's great.